good morning, all that good stuff. Hey, this is Bubba, aka Brandon. Hey man, I'm out here in Ipanema. We're at the Opera. I always get those two mixed up. I think I'm over here at the Opera, so I always get the two mixed up. But yeah, man, I'm out here early in the morning. You know, it's about 8:30, 9 o'clock. Man, nice Monday. Just came out here and chill. You know, do some things. You know what I mean? Out here trying to beat the crowd, man. I said, so far it looks like I have done it. But man, it's a nice winter day here, man. I say it's about 68, 69 degrees out here. Feels real good out here, man. But yeah, man. Hey, feels good to be back here in Brazil, man. It feels real good to be back here, man. I mean, y'all just don't know. It's man, the feeling is great, man. It's wonderful, man. It's truly a blessing, man, just to come back and man, just soak up all this nice energy, man. You know what I'm saying? All the beautiful people out here. You know what I'm saying? You get to see Ipanema and, you know what I mean? Just everybody just having a good time, man. Just enjoying the moment, man. So, yeah, man. But, shoot, man. So, what I want to talk to y'all about today, man, is, you know, for those that's looking to stay here in Brazil, stay here in Rio, you know, what y'all can expect in terms of, you know, just the cost of living here. Like I mentioned before, I mean, Rio is, compared to previous years, it's starting to get a little bit more expensive. But again, in Western standards, like in American standards, European standards, I mean, you're still getting a bargain. You know, I would tell people, yo, just stay away. You know, if you're really trying to, you know, you're trying to maximize your stay here, you know, whether you live in long term or just, you know, just living, you know, for about half the year or something like that, man, just probably just stay away if you can, you know, from areas like this, even though it's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? If you can afford it, you know, if you can afford living in this areas like Ipanema, Apodor area, you know, LeBlanc, which is back over there. If you can afford it, man, yeah, go ahead, man. It's cool. You know, safety wise, it's fairly safe. But I mean, if you're making six figures, I mean, you pretty much got your pick of the litter in terms of where you want to stay in there, you know, in this area, man. So, but I know for me, I'm more so I love the west side. You know, I just come out here because, you know, it's more scenic in a sense. You know what I'm saying? You know, be content creator, you can make a lot of content out here. You know, but other than that, man, I pretty much just stay away from kind of like this area. But yeah, if you come in here, definitely, man, making six figures, man, you're gonna be living pretty good, man, compared to, you know, European, American standards, any other Western type of standards. Yeah, you should be good, man. You should be alright. Second thing is well, yeah, real estate. I mean, like I said, man, you got your areas where it's pretty expensive and you got your areas where it's okay. Also, probably want to look into maybe like around central area, like yeah, around downtown Rio, some spots over there is pretty reasonable. But I mean, if you make anywhere between, I'm talking in dollars, like 20,000-30,000 US and up, you should have no problem living here, man. You know, but I know for me, man, I know there's other places in Brazil that I can get a nice bargain for in terms of living pretty well. But yeah, definitely, man. I mean, you should do all right. You're making around that amount of money, like I said, 30,000-40,000 and up. you good. Now here's the trick. You know, you got to find some way to kind of sustain yourself here. You know, that's the trick. That's the trick, man. Because of course, you know, you can't take a job, especially if you work like a, you know, regular white collar or even blue collar, you know, 9 to 5 type of job. You got a brick and mortar type of, got to go to a brick and mortar type of place. You got to commute every morning. You know, obviously you can't take that job with you. So this is where you got to get creative in terms of, you know, how you want to survive out here and how you want to make a living out here. So, you know, I know a lot of people, you know, they teach English. You know, they got some kind of teaching skill where they gonna teach, you know, teach Brazilian people, Brazilians here, Portuguese, not Portuguese, but English, and they can make a living that way. Also, you know, you got any kind of online business, you know, you kind of, if you got self-made, you know, kind of be your own boss in a sense, you know, not in terms of, you know, I'm running hundreds and hundreds of employees, or even a dozen employees, but the fact that you just work, you're your own business, you know, entrepreneur, try to stay away from that word, but, you know, you kind of do things for yourself, and if you can kind of make some kind of income digitally, let me get that out right, as a you know, self-employed person, you should do pretty well, because the fact that you're working, you know, online, you're working, you know, with a computer, some source of, you know, internet connection, you're making your money that way, you should be good, you should be all right. So that's the trick. So it's like you gotta constantly think of some way that you can sustain yourself here through that method. I know other folks, I know they work maybe like a seasonal job 6 months out of the year, 3 or 4 months out of the year. They just save a lot of money, then they just live, you know, the rest of the year, you know, over here, or, you know what I'm saying, or just part of the year. I think most people, they go that route. You know, if it wasn't for me, you know, being in the profession that I am in now, you know, if I wasn't in the profession that I am now, in education, you know, I would definitely be going in that route. You know, just finding like some kind of seasonal job or some kind of contract job where I'm working like half the year, and yeah, pretty much the rest of the time you spend it here. But yes, it's a lot of ways you can do it, but that's the thing. You just gotta find a way. You just gotta find a way, man. It's hard, man. That's why a lot of people, they don't, you know, they can't do it, man, because, you know, just the fact they gotta find a way to, you know, just make a just trying to make it down here, man. You know, just make us a move, some way to get some income, man, and come down here, man. But yeah, man, other than that, yeah, you know, you making that amount of money a year, it should be good, man. It should be good. So, but yeah, man, because this is the place, man. I mean, I call this like my second home, man. I've been coming here since 2018. So I would have been here 14, a few years before that, but you know, things happen. And yeah, man, this is my favorite place in the world. Like I say, hey, if I can pick another place other than here, you know, to live, I would definitely choose Africa, like East Africa. You know, in particular like Ethiopia, maybe Tanzania, Kenya. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere around there, man. But if not there, definitely here, man. Like I said, this been my home, man. My second home for, man, going on what, 7 years. So hopefully, God willing, in the future, you know, this will be my permanent home. You know, but we'll see how things go. And like I say, man, you just gotta find a way. You know, you save your money, find some kind of income streams to, you know, to really take care of yourself here, man. So, but yeah, I know for me, you know, I was here a couple of stints, you know, during the pandemic, 2020, 2021, you know, spent some time here. about almost a year, you know, off and on about a year. Then again 2022, 2023, you know, that's really my second stint here, where I spent just about another year. I really got to know all the areas of Rio. So I was fortunate to have lived there. He lived here at the time, and like I said, I got to know Zona Sul, got to know Zona Norte, Zona Oeste, which is the west side, you know, the side that I like. And like I said in the previous video, like you unlock a whole bunch of levels by going to these different spots, by going to these different areas, man. You know, you meet so many people, you know, that's kind of like in that area, man. They can show you around different spots, man. So that's the key. That is the key. But like I say, in order to get to that point, man, you got to have some kind of way that you can you know, sustain yourself, man. So that's the thing. That's the thing. But I think my yeah, I'm speaking of dollar amount. So yeah, 30-40,000, you should be good. 30-40,000. But again, that's depending on your lifestyle. That's another thing. You know, as the recording of this video, I think the reais is like $1. I'm gonna use terms of dollars, so it's $1 to, you get about 5, I think 530, 540 reais. I hadn't checked in a while, but it's pretty much 5 to 1 right now. So, and you know, hey, your money will go a long way here. Your dollars will go a long way. But like I said, you just got to find a way, make some kind of income, some kind of, you know, money stream to yeah, to make it, man. To make it, man. So, cause hey, if you're not careful with your money, it can go fast. It can go fast. You're not that person that like to budget your money. It can go fast. So, but yeah, that's all I want to say, you know, about far as like this you know, how much money you need to stay here. And I'm talking in terms of just, you know, just rent or yeah, just the amount of money you need. I know you need a visa to get here, but with the visa, I think certain visas, long-term visas, you need to make at least I know with a digital nomad visa, you need to make at least $20,000. So if you can go off that, about $30,000, that should be a good amount for you to start. And like I say, the goal is you want to hold on to that money that you bring here, that you save, that $30,000 or $40,000, however much you got saved up, you want to keep that. You know what I'm saying? The key is you want to have recurring income coming in every month, whether it's every week or every month. So that's the key. That's the key. That's gonna keep you staying here. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna keep you, you know, enjoying this, man, this life, man, this lifestyle, man. You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't know. Tell me what y'all think. You know, ones that's like living here, you know, Brazil, Rio, and the Rio area in particular. How much money do you think person would need to have like saved up to come here, you know, if they want to live here long term, or if they want to live here about half the year? You know, y'all tell me what y'all think. I'd like to hear y'all thoughts about that. But yeah, hey man, Brazil, y'all done brought Bubba back for right now, and I'm loving it, man, every single minute. But yeah, man, hey, till next video, make sure y'all like, comment, share, definitely subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Growing out here, small channel, man, but hey, I'm making it. So, all right, this is Bubba, aka Brandon. Till next video, ciao.